empowering the world around us, uplifting the hearts of our community, engaging in everyday solutions, and connecting by turning strangers into friends. Welcome to the PNN PowerUP Lunch meeting at 12 on Tuesdays. Thank you for joining us, because we believe when you win, we win. All right. Okay. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the PNN PowerUP Lunch. Ooh, we are on our way to having a fantastic meeting, fantastic program. We have an awesome presenter today, none other than our partner and friend, Frank Coppola, who is our business coach. Amazing. You want to stand by and listen in to what he has to share, especially you entrepreneurs out there. You're trying to figure out which way is up. This is the guy you need to speak to that's going to help you get there. But here's our format for today. All right, so each person on the line is going to introduce themselves and let you kind of hear what they do in their 2-minute pop quiz about themselves. Then after that, we're going to have a PNN update. I'm going to give you a little bit about what PNN is doing right now and what we're going to be doing in the future, especially on our MTV24 platform as well. Then next, following that, is going to be our featured presenter, who is Frank Coppola, our business coach. And then following that will be our motivational moment. And that will be the end of our PowerUP Lunch. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. And so we're going to start with none other than Whitney Coburn, who is our love coach. Go ahead, Whitney.
So remember that class we all had in school that taught us how to date and communicate and have great relationships? Yeah, me neither. So that's what I do as a dating and relationship expert. I help teach people the practical skills for dating in the modern world and how to open up and release their blocks to love.
Awesome. How can they reach you?
I can be reached at whitneylovecoach.com or 646-580-5334.
Awesome. Thank you, Whitney. We appreciate you. Next, we got Todd Goldfinger, the man with the gold fingers.
Thank you so much. Also a bass player. West Palm Beach. Love it here. We're live streaming very often, sometimes 10 hours at a time, every day. We had one day off to, rest. And then we do more live streaming and people put in donations. We sing songs, we dance, and we do this all over West Palm Beach. We look for events. We interview sometimes strange and unusual people, sometimes normal people. Doesn't matter. Everyone. And it's just great to be here. So thank you, PNN, and I hope everything goes well.
West Palm is the best palm.
So says Bob Hayek, who is going to be our next person. Go ahead, Bob. Share.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Bob Hayek. I'm out of Port St. Lucie, Florida. I own a company called Financial Independence, LLC. And what we do is we help individuals and business owners eliminate debt, credit card debt, mortgages, student loans, medical bills, anything you're basically paying interest to. I'll show you how to turn it around and put it back in your bank. We don't reconsolidate, refinance, or renegotiate this debt. We are eliminating the debt. And you can reach me at either financialindependencellc.com or 732-241-3427. Have a great day. That's my story, and I'm sticking to
it. Good one. I like that. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. All right, next will be our good friend Oscar Capel. Go ahead, Oscar.
Good morning, afternoon, or evening, everyone, depending where you are right now. I'm Oscar Capel. You can think of me as your professional problem solver. If you have legal issues, a speeding ticket, things like that, you need a good lawyer to look into it, see what can be done. We have very low-cost legal services available, along with identity theft. Not prevention, because we cannot do that anymore. There's too many records out there. We are looking for ways to detect the information that's been stolen and then get you back to pre-theft status. And that can only be done with licensed private investigators. And that's what we do for everyone in the US and Canada. You can reach me at 646-578-7097 or send me an email at oscarcapel.com, info at oscarcapel.com. Back to you, Phil.
Nice. Thank you, Oscar, for sharing that. ID Shield does protect you from identity theft and a whole lot more. So download the app or call Oscar Capel for more. All right. Next, Frank Coppola, who is going to be our presenter today, but he's going to give you a little taste of what's to come.
Hi, my name is Frank Coppola. I'm a principal at Attention Deficit Disorder ADD Coaching Group, as well as the Fearless Entrepreneur. I work with people that have issues with productivity, time management, issues like that, and I'm considered a strengths coach. So when you are working in your strengths, the things that you naturally love to do, you naturally increase the amount of money that will come into your business. So I'm there to help you grow and expand, and above all, generate income, personally as well as professionally. And you can reach me at 646-295-5625, as well as addcoachinggroup.com. Ta-da.
Wow, fantastic. Thank you so much, Frankie, for sharing that. That was beautiful, like poetry. Am I exaggerating? I think I am. I may be exaggerating.
No, it's poetry. Yeah.
Nice. All right. So we're going to share with you just a little bit about what PNN does.
What about Richie? What about Richard?
No. We got him. We got him. He's good.
Okay.
So here's basically who we are, the Phoenix National. And what we do is we do podcasting. That's our main feature. We broadcast on several video and audio platforms. You will be able to catch us on audio platforms now at the PNN station. Make sure you make a stop at the PNN station, where you'll find tips, clues on how to improve your personal life as well as your business, because that's what we're all about. When you win, we win, and we want you to win all the time. So you can download us on Amazon Music, Apple Podcast, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and much more. If we go down, you'll see we're on YouTube as well. So like, share, tell your friends about us. You'll be able to find us on our own platform on Roku and Amazon Fire TV. So all you have to do is look for the Phoenix National Network if you have any of those streaming platforms, and voila, we will be there. You can catch us on Facebook, LinkedIn, and so much more. I'm telling you, we are almost everywhere working on it. Definitely working on it. We have partnered, if you're looking for digital marketing to be done at an affordable rate, you can partner with some of our people that are on our digital marketing team. And as you can see here, we have Fenton, Jojo, Lynn, Alicia, Brian, and this group is just fantastic at what they do. They've decided to partner with PNN, so go ahead. and work with them in getting your promotions done. And that's it for today. Oh, let's forget that we will be broadcasting on Mediterranean TV 24, which is out of Bangladesh. I got it right. Okay. And so if you're connected with anyone that's in that region, kudos to you. Share it with them as well. We're very excited about that partnership and where it's going to go. So that is it for the PNN update. Now we will be turning it over to our presenter. Presenter for today, the master presenter, Frank Coppola. Go ahead, Frankie.
Okie doke. Hi, everybody. Again, this is Frank Coppola. Today, I'm going to be working in and explaining to you about Chat GBT. There's a tremendous amount of information and concern. It's artificial intelligence. I wanted to tell you that this is something I've been diving into dramatically, for lack of a better term. And I'm just going to show you a couple of things that the chat openio.com can do. And then I'm going to show you a couple of different things that you can create, which is nothing short of mind-blowing. Has anybody ever worked with artificial intelligence or chat or anything like that? Okay, Whitney's doing her thing. Great. All right, so let me go in here. Of course, it's not here. All right, hold on. Okay, this is, I'm just going to shrink this a little bit. You all can see this, correct?
Yes.
Okay, good. Now, as you can see, I've got a couple of queries, or what they call prompts, that I've already produced. But let's say you wanted to create a marketing or a business plan for your business. Okay. Who would like to volunteer to create a business plan for their business? Anybody? Okay, so I'm just going to start. I'll just put you write it down here, create a business plan for the fearless entrepreneur, which is dedicated to increasing income for entrepreneurs and solopreneurs.
You left out the word income in between increasing and for.
Yeah, okay, gotcha. Let me just go back. Which is dedicated to increasing income for entrepreneurs and solopreneurs within 1 year, 12 months. Okay. Watch this. Isn't this amazing? This is totally generated from the chat artificial intelligence, completely. When I saw this, it like absolutely blew me away. And it goes on.
So the more specific you put the query, the more
Exactly.
precise that answer will be.
Exactly. Now, Google, there are now ways to determine if this has been generated by strictly generated by a chat. Okay, what you would do is you would take this and put it into another IA system called Originality, take the whole thing, put it in an Originality, and then it would completely turn it around. So it would not at all look like it's been generated by this software. And the other part of this is that, I'm going to just stop this. The other part of this is that you can, you must put your own flavor to it, okay? Because otherwise it comes across extremely robotic. I'll give you another thing. I always have difficult. Oh, by the way, you want to use this chat as if it was a how do you put it? An assistant to you, okay? And you want to develop a relationship with this. Now, I thought, well, maybe you can generate some lyrics for me. So I said, okay, hi. Thanks for your help with the executive summary. Pretty good.
So you're actually interacting with the program as if it's a person. So it is reading your response basically. And
yeah, exactly. So watch this. Okay. Now I said, okay, let me see what could happen if I wanted to create lyrics, because I write music. Okay. Could you help me? You are an expert in creating lyrics. Your particular style is, what's his name? James Taylor. Please write a love song with a sense of humor that would be great. Now, this is kind of interesting, but it's a little lame. So you could go in there and shift things around and play around with them, okay? This is in supposedly a James Taylor style. Okay, now let's stop that. Hey, this was great, but now I'm thinking in a Bob Dylan style. And it goes on. So let's say you wanted to develop a, let's say Whitney, I know you have courses, but let's say Whitney wanted to create a course, okay? An online course. So Whitney, if you were going to create an online course, what would you like the course to be about?
Practical dating skills.
Great, great. Thanks again. Could you give me 10 practical dating, what is it? Dating tips?
Skills for the modern
Skills.
world.
Sorry?
Practical dating skills for the modern world. You could add.
Okay, for the modern world. Thanks again. By the way, you're doing a great job.
Frank, I saw someone use this with other programs, as you said. One
Yes.
was a text-to-speech program, so we read everything, and then there's an AI that will create a persona and actually speak the words. So it's like someone reading the text live. It's an the new programs that are coming out that you can splice together and do absolutely everything. It's
Yeah,
incredible.
as a matter of fact, I brought a couple of them up here. I'm going to show them to you. They're in YouTube. What do you think, Whitney? What do you think about these?
Yeah, they're good.
Okay, now let's try this. Would you please create a course based upon these 10 skills? Isn't this nuts?
Wow.
Amazing, isn't it?
Three minutes, Frank.
Okay, let me stop this. Okay, and how about a book with chapters? Etc. Okay, let me go now into YouTube and I'll show you a couple of things that let's here. Create a free talking avatar, and it'll explain to you how to do this.
But more importantly, how you can get the avatar you have created to be on screen and narrate a video. Although this can be done for any video, I will demonstrate with a screen recording video because that provides the biggest challenge, as the avatar's words have to be in sync with what is happening at that time, including pauses. And to make this whole thing more engaging,
Here's something in 2 minutes. And when I tell you, there's so many things that you can do. You can
welcome
actually,
to Inspire Blitz.
you can actually speak into a software. Please give me a video based on, and then tell them what it is in text, and then it'll push back a video, created video.
Ultimate hub for everything AI technologies. Our channel is dedicated to providing you with expert insights, tutorials, and solutions to help you master the latest AI tools and techniques.
Now they've chosen an avatar, but you could put your own face in there and it'll have you speak this out. So my suggestion is you go into YouTube, because artificial intelligence is going to change everything. It's like the invention of the internet. It's not going to be the same. So I heartily invite you to look around, contact me, because I have a wealth of places that I've been looking into. And I hope you enjoy this. I'd just like to see if I could get some feedback. What do you think? Who'd like to make a comment?
I'm speechless and nervous all at the same time. Because
Oh, good. You can use the AI to help you make a speech.
we are driving so fast towards thinking less and having the computer think for us that I feel we're going to within another few years, we're not even going to want to talk. You know, we're just going to want an AI to speak for us. Like, tell them how I feel.
Well, the AI can't deal with feelings, but at this time. But exactly what you're saying is what's being spoken about. To be careful. As a matter of fact, the person that invented this has come out and said, listen, we got to slow down.
Yeah.
You can't slow down. We can't slow down now. It's AI is inventing AI.
Yeah. Like if I said, tell me AI 5 years in the future, and it would start pumping it out. Or in my case, I'm going to start. I'm not that very good at doing social media, Facebook, little blurbs. Give me 10 blurbs on attention deficit disorder and how you can manage it best. I'd like it in a social media format, no more than 50 words. Boom. But then you have to put your spin on it, because if you don't put your spin on it, it sounds very false. Anybody else?
Wow.
I've been using this. I've been using it to write some blogs and get ideas. And of course, I don't use exactly what ChatGPT spits out. I make it my own and change it around, but it's definitely been helpful. And as scary as this all is, and thinking about our kids and our future generations that just have a very lazy mindset, I like to see the positive in things. And one positive that I look for in my own life and my family life is if we can take some of these tasks off of our plate, if we can have technology do some things for us and think for us, maybe we can spend more time exploring our spiritual side. Maybe we can spend more time in our feelings, having real connections. And I know that on a societal level, that's probably not the direction that we're going, but I hope on a personal level that we can all go in that more positive direction.
Yeah, but you know, the other thing of what you're saying is very true, because it is very personal. You can, I mean, there's a whole thing about locking this up with, you know, productivity, how to get more productive, and what systems you could be using to get more productive during your day. And when you're able to do that, then you'll be able to spend more time with your children, which is this.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love the optimism on this. I love the optimism. But just knowing the nature of people, like, for instance, we already, when I was doing my master's in theology, right? you had to write a 350-page thesis.
Mhm.
People were already cheating. Now, this is in theology, right? People are already cheating
Right.
on their thesis on the journey of Paul to Damascus or wherever, right?
Right.
This just makes it 100 times easier to say, hey, type up a 350-page thesis, double space, so, and you know people are going to do it. Yes, I get there are positive elements to the person that has the discipline to say, I'm not going to let this kind of like take over my life. But for those who don't, it's going to be easier for them to, you know, really just kind of like break the rules a little bit.
Yeah, I agree with you 1,000%. And the reality is you must put your spin on it. Otherwise, it just sounds phony.
Mhm.
Now, the good thing about this is that if give me such and such 300 pages, it's going to trigger ideas for you. It's going to say, oh, I really didn't think about that. I was doing something about how to manage attention deficit disorder, right? And create a course for that.
Mhm.
And it put out a whole bunch of things. But what it put out was, very, very, very rote. So I had to go back and add pieces to it. Because if you don't put yourself in it, then you're just stealing. And that's not what you want to be doing.
And that's learning from what you're doing, how to do it better the next time.
Exactly.
And there's a warning in there though, because anybody remember the movie WALL-E, Walt Disney movie WALL-E?
Yes, very much
where everyone was on a spaceship and they were just sitting there in a chair doing nothing, just growing fat because they didn't do anything.
Yes.
And that's the danger that we're heading to now. I mean,
Yes.
we had enough isolation with COVID. Now that there's even less of an incentive to go out and talk to people. Like, we'll sit down and we'll talk about things over lunch, over dinner, and ideas are coming now. You just talk to the AI and save yourself the dinner bill, basically.
But Oscar, listen, back maybe about 10 years ago, maybe further back, people were breaking up in texts. Like, I don't think this is working out. Peace, right? And that's how people were breaking up. Right?
Yes.
Now you just get your AI to do it. Hey, what's the best words? What's the best words I could use to break up with this girl? And can you text her? Can you just text her with it, please? Thank you.
Oh,
Frank, by the way, write a divorce decree for me as well, because I'm done with this relationship. I don't think I have enough wherewithal to work it out.
This is a tool to help you, not to erase you. It's real. I use it as a tool. Like I just had a new client. So I wanted to do like welcome, etc. And I wrote it and I said, it's just, I don't know, this doesn't sound right. I put it through artificial intelligence. It came back and was like, oh, this is great. Let me just spin it around so it sounds like me. And it worked. You're going to ask me something, Oscar.
I forgot what it was.
Okay.
Bob, what do you think? I want to hear what Bob thinks.
I've used it. I've used it for some positive notes, affirmations, things like that. Actually, some ads that I was running to recruit people and things. So it's a tool, like you said. It's absolutely a tool, and you got to look at it as a tool. You can't look at it as my brain, or else you'll get fried.
Yeah,
because there are people they're using it now for crypto. They're using it now for all kinds of different things. So it's the technology is pretty powerful. What's coming is probably going to be even more powerful. It's just the way it is. We got to advance somehow.
I remember when the internet really first came out, and we were able to communicate with each other online. and how just that simple change or text change revolutionized just how we was what MySpace at the time.
Yeah.
And MySpace got bombarded with all sorts of stuff. And some of it was good and some of it was bad. Some of it was horrible. People's identity got stolen, like in a frequent way. And we've evolved. Look how fast we evolved from that to where we are right now with technology.
Well, look at the
This is
technology.
going to accelerate. This is going to accelerate it even faster.
Look at the technology of we are on a Zoom meeting, right?
Right.
All over the country.
Which we broadcasted all over the world. Right.
To me, it's staggering. I'm mesmerized by the whole deal.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thanks for that presentation, Frank. It has sparked a whole lot of thought in me. I think I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it too, but by
the way, Philip, let me just say one thing. There's an animation portion of this where you can speak into the software and say, I'd like a logo that looks like this, and it'll push you back a whole bunch of logos. Now, you are a genius at this kind of stuff, but that's pretty amazing. You speak
pretty amazing.
Then the next thing you get video on it. I mean, it's blows me away. Blows me.
I see a whole lot of jobless people. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be negative. It's just it's not. I see people because as far as change goes, people change a lot less faster than the technology is changing, right? So it's like, on the job and I keep telling my older, some of my senior citizens, I was like, listen, you have to, get up to date with some of the technology going on. I said, things are changing fast. You have to kind of try to keep up. And they're like, no, I just don't have the time. I don't think I'm. Yeah. And I really, I can see this being where if they don't know what's going on now, 5 years from now, they're going to be like, what is this? Why
forget 5 years from now? Look a year into the future. We are being replaced by technology. There are no more toll takers anymore. My bank has replaced 2 teller windows with 6-foot ATM machines that does everything the teller does. So there's a reason I have this background when I talk to people about technology.
Well, the interesting thing about this conversation is that we're getting both sides.
Mm-hmm.
Which is good.
It's good.
It's the nature of art to have a conversation about the art.
Absolutely.
So I love the fact that we have different points of view here. It's great.
Absolutely. What my personal belief is, and then we go into a motivational moment, is that we need to have the discipline to manage the advances that are happening, right? We just can't be lazy about it and say, well, wow, this just makes life easier, because then we end up sleeping sleeping while driving. I saw the auto driving for GMC. They're inserting it in some of their trucks now. First, we're upset that people are sleeping while driving, and now we're making it easier for them to sleep while driving. I don't know how comfortable I am with that.
Yeah, driverless cars scare the hell out of me.
Absolutely, because everything is hackable.
Yeah,
I know about the whole coding system. Don't care what anybody says. There is a hacker out there that loves the challenge of hacking something, whether it be AI creating the bot to hack something else. I mean, they take this as, wow, I'll take the challenge, right? So,
no, even in cars, I've seen, now you don't have a key anymore. You have a fob. As long as the fob is in the car, your car will start. And these guys have a little box about this size. They walk around your house till it reaches where the fob is, where the signal is strong enough. It takes that fob code. They walk up to the car, the door opens, and they drive away.
Oh my God.
So
That's all I'm saying. Right? You make it
It
easier.
allowed me to not lock my keys in my car anymore, so I like that.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so this is a great conversation. We should do a part 2, Frank. Got to do a part
Well,
2.
I'll definitely do a part 2. I'll bring up some different kinds of things, and we'll just take a look at them. And
Absolutely.
again, go
Richard
into
Cusio is in
YouTube,
the
it's
house.
amazing. Say again?
Richard Cusio is in the house. Look, he just woke up from a nap.
Nah, I've been up. I've been staying off the road. You know, I'm not worried about self-driving cars. I'm worried about Frank driving cars.
Hey, listen, man. I love the fact that you're a rapper now.
That's right.
Richard Cusio.
Yo.
Cusio.
Yo, Cusio.
Yo, my man, Cusio. That's great. I love that.
Yeah, he reminds me of Vanilla Ice, just the cooler version.
Yeah, we call him Dripping Ice. Yeah.
Thanks, everybody. It was a lot of
Thanks, Frank. That was a good.
Thank you, Frank. That was great.
that was
That was a great
part 1.
conversation piece.
Well, we'll do a part 2 without a doubt.
Ricky, go ahead and do your intro real quick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, good afternoon. My name is Richard Cusio. I'm a senior loan officer with Hudson United Mortgage. I'm licensed in the tri-state area in Florida. And long story short, what I do is I educate the first-time home buyer or already home owner through the process from start to finish, soup to nuts. This way they can acquire not just a house, but a home for their family and acquire the American dream. Remember, here at Hudson United Mortgage, when they're saying no, we're saying yes. And you can reach me at area code 321-634-2552.
Thank you, Ricky. Appreciate that. Thank you, Ricky. Appreciate that. Now for our motivational moment. You're going to love this. I think it's going to fit the bill. Here we go.
The only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking and don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you'll know when you find it. Sometimes life's going to hit you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith. I'm convinced that the only thing that kept me going was that I loved what I did. You've got to find what you love. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. You have to trust in something, your gut, destiny, life, karma, whatever. Because believing that the dots will connect down the road will give you the confidence to follow your heart, even when it leads you off the well-worn path. And that will make all the difference. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary.
Absolutely.
And that's coming from Steve Jobs. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate you. I mean, what do you guys think about that?
Well, I can tell for myself, I haven't found out what I truly love. And I just keep moving forward. I love a lot of different things, but the one thing that hasn't hit me yet.
Wow. Okay. Well, when I did
I love ice cream.
when I did my
That'll do it.
my checklist for that, I just love helping people. That's my biggest satisfaction, is being able to do something that contributes to my surroundings, and getting people to laugh, or making them feel better about their ideas and themselves. That is priceless to me. I don't think anybody could pay me enough other than the joy I get from that. So
Yeah, I could stand behind that. Yeah, sure.
yeah, once I discovered that, I just pursued it. I was like, I'd rather get that than even even in the highest paying jobs, some jobs just paid me commission, but my full drive was
I think what I'm saying, I'm in agreement with you.
yeah, no,
What I'm saying is, what would be the best way to go about doing it? You found it here, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
Okay, cool. How about you guys?
I like that. It definitely resonates with me because I didn't set out to be an entrepreneur. It kind of found me because I found my passion, and my passion is helping people heal. Healing myself, healing the people around me, and helping people heal. And whatever I have to do to be able to do that, I'm willing to do.
Yeah. I love how you said that. Sometimes the rubber meets the road. You're like, okay, should I quit this? Should I let it go? And then you help one person and you go, nope, I'm not letting it go. There are more people to help. So, how about you, Bob?
Yeah, no, I've been in the financial industry since 1993, and it took me to 2019 to find a program that actually helped people. I mean, and I was basically semi-retired, and when I found that program, it just fired me up because it really is something that helps people. You're not selling somebody something, you're helping them. And to me, that was incredibly important. And I was looking for it for forever and just could never find it.
Yeah. It seems to take a while sometimes,
Yep.
like I said, I tell people I've sold cars, I've sold clothes. I can't think of one thing that I haven't really, put a price tag on. But it was just a matter of it wasn't a matter of selling, it was more a matter of helping people. And I realized that the motivation wasn't the commission and the goal. And like I met guys and that was their full-on thing. Like, gotta hit 100,000, gotta hit 300,000. I was like, man, I'll just help the next guy, and make him happy. And once he's happy, I'm good, right? And but I maintain success with that. When you have happy people coming back to you, it pays off. So, Ricky, I know you know about this, Ricky, because you put your heart into everything.
No, I don't. Don't lie.
You do. Yeah, you do.
I don't do nothing.
Yeah, you do.
Now, if we're talking about selling stuff, I've sold everything, from, my soul to clothes to food, sold it all, baby. No,
don't only talk about the legal stuff here.
Yeah. You're right. That's right. So, I sold Oscar once, but they gave him back. It was a 30-day.
30-day return, huh?
There's a reason I do what I do. I love doing what I do, and it's not just, it's not just because providing a customer service, but I get to be a part of people's journey in life and an exciting new chapter, when it comes to home ownership. And there's a reason when my tagline is, when they're saying no, we're saying yes. It's because there have been times where people have been declined elsewhere, whether it's for legal issues or income issues. So all it takes is a second opinion, or maybe they went to a portfolio lender, right? There's a lot of rules where these portfolio lenders, they're a little bit more scrutinous when it comes to looking at their income documents, or a couple of late payments on a car or a mortgage or something like that. So they're going to get declined. We can get around that: foreclosures, bankruptcies, things like that. So being able to help navigate, it's good. It keeps my mind going. It's solving a puzzle, but at the end of the day, like I said, I get to be a part of somebody's journey. So
nice.
That's what I do.
Love that.
Well said.
Absolutely. Oscar, you get the final words on this. You're muted.
Again, they always say, like, find your passion, whatever. And I realized when I lost my job, I started looking at what I did wrong. How come I didn't have the money accumulated that I thought I should have? And started reading books and a lot of books on building wealth and using money correctly. And I am finding that path now, and I'm on just like the first step of bringing that out to everybody else.
Nice.
Stay tuned.
Nice.
Stay tuned.
I mean, for those of us who have walked that journey, don't you wish you would listen to somebody earlier that was just trying to give you that hint, like, hey, don't take the hard road, take this path. And you're like, no, I'm going to figure it out myself.
I don't know. I feel like I've heard more from the experts, the hard road, which they don't call it that. They say, you have to work 20 hours a day and you have to not see your friends. And this is the only way to build a business. And I'm like, no, that's not going to work for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Put your nose to the grind and you'll be successful. Ignore your family, at least for 20 years. And as your kid is graduating college, you realize all this work worked out, but your kid doesn't even know you. What's up with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is not the way. Absolutely not. But I really appreciate everyone coming on today. This has been great. Love your presentation, Frank. I loved it. I loved it, and it scared the daylights out of me at the same time. So thank you so much for that. I'll make sure I secure my future by burying my money in the ground or talking to Bob about it. One of the two.
Yeah. I was hoping to get people to think. That's all.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I love it. We're going to do a part 2 to that. So thank you, everyone, for watching. Those of you who are watching through our different venues. And we will catch you again next Tuesday at 12 p.m. Feel free to join us on Zoom.
Thank you, everybody. See you soon.